This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our weekly Transmissions podcast. You can check it out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. 2 shows. The first one is Transmissions. That's all about Transformers toys. The second show is Transmissions Alt Mode. That's all about Transformers comics and media. Transmissions is every Wednesday. If you're watching Trips to the Store, you probably listening to that show. And every Friday is Alt Mode. Transmissions is brought to you by our lovely Donatreons. Thank you to all the people who support us on PayPal and Patreon. You guys are awesome. And today we have a special guest with your regular hosts here. So Hannibal, Taboo, thank you for coming on.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so you might recognize Hannibal from Comic Book Resources, The Buy Pile, and he's writing a bunch of comics too. So we'll have some links. And we'll have some links in the show notes so you can check out the stuff that Hannibal's working on. All right, so let's get into what we got this week, and we didn't decide on an order, so I'm just gonna pick it random.
Who can stop you?
You have 97% voting share.
Yoshi, you're pointing at yourself, so you can go first.
Look, we all got full body tattoos, so everybody take your shirts off.
No.
I'm sticking with the theme today because I think it's rude to show off more than one thing, Darryl. And because we've just had this running theme of non-transforming Transformers. So I had to pull into the vault because I got nothing new. I have a Finger Flips Transformers skateboard. I have the Optimus and the Megatron. There were several released. I never saw them in the store, so I don't own them.
Darryl was flipping his fingers at you.
Darryl can do all he wants in Canada and go fuck himself. Here's the thing, Charles. I'm done.
All right. All right. Let's go to our guest, Hannibal. You haven't been on the show before, so you can pretty much show whatever you want.
Transformers related.
Yeah, Transformers related.
Oh, I'll keep the shirt on then. Okay. So I despite my real love for G1 and my real focus there, I generally go with what I think is cool more than anything. So, for example, when I saw this, which is Black Convoy, I had to have this. Some people call it the evil Optimus Prime because it's got the full cab version, but and it's got, if you look very closely, he's got the logo that's more like one of the ones that was shown for like the Knights of Cybertron and stuff like that, which James Roberts incorporated and stuff in Lost Light. That was really cool. But I just think an evil Optimus kind of looks cool, and I love the sculpt. I love the posability. I love a lot of things about this. I'm gonna fly through this, and towards that end, when I saw what I thought was an evil blue streak, which is one of the weirdest things I've ever saw. I was like, what? A Decepticon blue streak? What sorcery is this? I kind of had to have it. It's made of plastic. It doesn't have any metal parts. It's a little bit bigger than the standard ones that you might see, but I really enjoyed this quite a bit because I was, you got Blue Streak rolling up and Prowl and Jazz, and it's like, wait, who's this guy? Pow, right in the face. So
is that a knockoff?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find any official markings on it or any signs. I mean, it's literally the exact same sculpt. The pieces are exact, but it's bigger than any of the regular cars that you would see. So I was like, this is weird and wonderful. I must have it.
That's fantastic.
Which leads me to the strangest thing that I was able to find when I found a version of Sludge that was made into a dragon with actual wings. I was like, what sorcery is this? And it transformed just like the regular Dinobot Sludge.
It's like a G1 Sludge.
Yeah, but he's also got wings and apparently a dragon face. So when sometimes I go function over form, and the function here was so cool that I was say, you know what? I don't care. This isn't official. This one's got a couple metal parts, but you can tell that it also doesn't have any Autobot stickers, so it's totally knockoff. But it's really magnificent, and I enjoy it quite a bit. And most importantly, all of these toys actually transform. So,
where do you shop, sir?
I shop both online and I go to a lot of conventions. All three of these, I'm sorry, no, with the exception of this guy who I got online from Japan. I found all these at conventions. There's a big one here in Los Angeles at the Shrine every 5 weeks called Los Angeles Sci-Fi Comics and Science Fiction Con. It's a smaller convention, but they always have the most eclectic collection of things there. And I found this I'm like Nick Nicholson, where does he get these wonderful toys? That's where I start. Also, I've gotten stuff. I found a metal vehicle Voltron at Comic-Con 3 years ago for one of my bosses. My boss's husband loves vehicle Voltron. He and I are the only two, I think.
I love him.
Probably.
So I mostly, I wander the aisles, and a lot of people think, oh, you're on your way to a panel or you're on your way to a meeting. I'm like, no, I'm just kind of browsing, just kind of seeing what we got. What are we talking about, guys? But the one directly in continuity thing that I must, of course, mention that I love this week is Lost Light. Ooh, it's so good. And there's so many amazing things happening with these characters. I think the thing that I'm most impressed with and most surprised by is how much I feel for the relationship between Tailgate and Cyclonus. And I never, ever would have expected that. And seeing this story develop and these characters develop and everything that's always, apparently, based on what I'm reading here, always been planned out is magnificent to see. And the fact that it's getting rebooted just like tears at me every day. But like you said, maybe I'll get a copy of Towards Peace. So that's all I got.
All right. Lots of good stuff. That's a impressive showing.
And that Optimus is a fantastic mold.
It's great. And I love the transform. Yeah, it transforms really effectively into like the kind of BJ and the Bear truck style.
Yeah.
I might be dating myself with that reference, but whatever. I'm not gonna pop down the whole head, but yeah, the transform is really smooth here, and the pieces are very solid. So yeah, this is a great toy.
Nice. All right, Jeremy, what do you got?
Well, I didn't make it to my comic store this week, so no comics. But I was at Walmart, and I picked up. Oh wait, no. No, I had to go for the vault since they have the
Don't
G1
play with my
reissues at Walmart. No, I've had this for years, but since they have the G1 issues at Walmart, I figured it'd be fun to pull out. This is the Takara reissue from early 2000s. And
of who?
Of Starscream. G1 Starscream with the long missiles. This one actually has not been opened. I have like the US reissue that I've opened and stuff. So this one still in box, though. There's some damage to the box up by the number here. So
cool.
That's pretty much all I got.
All right, Darryl, you're up next.
Me. I did go to the comic book store this week, and I got a few. Let's see here. Bumblebee, number 2. This is cover A. So this is, I think this is Andrew Griffith's cover, because I think Fico did cover B. It's a cool cover. Bumblebee looks like an Austin Martin in this one. It's different. This is a Lost Light, 2021. Mm-hmm. This is cover A. So we'll be reviewing this in alt mode. Yep. This is Lost Light cover B. This
I love Jeff Senior.
Jeff Senior art. Yep.
Nice.
This is Unicron number 2. This is the Alex Milne. This is the kick-ass fucking cover of the week, I think. This is pretty good. Then I got Unicron number 1. This is the James Reyes cover. I picked this up because I decided I was going to get Unicron #2, the James Reyes cover. So I guess I'm doing the thing now. And then I was able to pick up the RI cover for Unicron #2 as well. So a big comic book week for me. I do have some things to show from TFCon. I picked this up. I've been looking for one of these because I know that Sue Blue is going to eventually come back to TFCon. This is animated RC in the box still sealed. So this will be nice to keep on hand. And when she does come back, I can get it signed. Sue Blue is a legend in the industry. G1 RC and animated RC voice, and voice director of a lot of the cartoons as well now. Only paid $40 for that. That was pretty good, I thought. I did pick up one of these. This was something I was going to get right at the... I wasn't going to get it, but I was literally looking for something to buy at the end of the show. And there was only about seven or so of these left on the table. So I picked up G2 Jazz.
Ooh.
He's
Very
pretty cool.
Very nice.
Like I said prior to the show, I do already have this mold as the G1 version, but I couldn't say no to the packaging. This packaging is just fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. So I picked it up, take a look, and it's really good. I like it quite a bit.
Rubber tires.
It does. Definitely has rubber tires. You're still getting the rubber tires with the third-party toys. They still do it.
Because they care.
They do care. One of the G1 figures that I picked up, Sergio was with me when I bought it. This is, what's his name? Oh, yeah, Repugnus. So I got G1 Repugnus. And he doesn't have his gun, so I got to figure out where I'm going to find that. But he's in really good shape and still sparks. The noise is kind of annoying, but yeah, still get the spark in there. And but he's still really white, really good shape, this guy. So I was really glad to find him. And if you saw my Twitter this week, I came across these. These are the G1 reissues.
So you actually did go to Walmart.
Damn right I did. And I found the Bumblebee. I found them all actually, but I have them all. So in the original state that they were, bought. But I bought this one because I didn't have a Bumblebee on card, and Dan Gilvezan visits all the shows, and I figured I'll get his autograph on it at some point. But I did want to buy one for my daughter because she's 9, and I picked one up, and this is hers. So I grabbed it, and I told everyone I was going to show it on the show. It's really good. I threw up a whole bunch of pictures of the comparison between this one and the original G1 Bumblebee. The head sculpt is different. The camera's not going to pick that up, but whatever. Everyone's seen the pictures. They know. The yellow on the car is also a little different. This one seems a little bit see-through, kind of a little milky, if you will. But all in all, it's the same figure. It's nice to get one where the joints actually hold, you can move the head up and it doesn't fall back down. It's really nice to have a really solid jointed Bumblebee. And the transformation is all really solid. It's been nice to just see my daughter walking around with it in her pocket, and she'll pull it out and just drive it around. It's fun just to see. Yeah.
Jesus, did you just transform that without the instruction manual?
Amazing.
You're a ninja, sir.
But that's it. That's all I found this week. Charles, what'd you find?
All right, I also got to the comic book store, so I got pretty much the same stuff Darryl did. So Bumblebee #2, the movie prequel comic, the cover A. Lost Light #21, the cover A. My shop did not get any variant covers, so I missed the Jeff Senior cover, sadly. Unicron, so this is a Unicron cover A, the Alex Milne cover. I also got cover B, the James Reyes. I am collecting all those James Reyes connecting covers too. And my shop did get the retailer incentive, the Casey Collar cover. And I believe that's colored by John Paul Bove too. So.
It is, yeah.
Or Priscilla Tremonton.
No, John Paul did. Oh, yeah. Inside joke.
Before we go.
Yeah,
I just remembered something.
Oh, go ahead.
I just remembered something that I thought was really cool because my wife, for Father's Day, she had been looking for something for me for a long time, and she got me the Decepticon seat covers. They're from Amazon, which has, if you look there, that's an actual little shiny metal thing on the back of the thing, which somehow doesn't get caught on her hair, which I thought was really cool. So I now have Decepticon seat covers inside my car as well as the logos on the outside. And I was like, oh, crap, I forgot about this. So I had to go look that up. Sorry.
That's nice.
Who else would care other than you guys? Who could I tell this to?
We can appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's pretty good.
I kind of like that your car has rubber tires.
Tell that part. That was a very big deal breaker for me.
Rubber.
All right,
This little bastard
so
has rubber.
I got some more stuff because we have an awesome listener, also Donatreon Dale, who went to San Diego Comic-Con, and he offered to get us a bunch of stuff while he was there at San Diego Comic-Con, and
Nice.
he sent me a package immediately
We
after
have
the show was
best
over. So,
listeners.
That is the best.
Dale, this is for you. Thank you so much. All right, first, just some swag. It's a Bumblebee movie bag. I don't know if you guys can see.
I don't
that.
know if they used enough yellow.
Bag's a little tiny.
So yeah, this is a
Understated.
nice
For
bag. Also, some advertisements. Here's all the those exclusive Power of the Primes toys that are coming out. Repugnus, Punch, Counterpunch, and Blast Off. So nice little poster. Bumblebee poster, Bumblebee movie poster, and a little Amazon advertisement exclusively at Amazon. Pick up all this.
They got that shirt too.
Yep.
It's also because Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore.
I have them.
Fuck you.
Also, the Unicron #1 convention exclusive cover by Alex Milne.
Yoshi, notice how Unicron's horn obscures the logo?
Yeah, it's a good cover. But how do you get the black and white one? Is that a convention exclusive too, or
And
not?
that's a Diamond's exclusive. You have to
Diamond.
Okay.
somehow, I'm not sure exactly how you get that.
You go into Diamond Mine and you'll find it.
Holy
And-
shit, sir.
Dale sent us 5 copies, so
There was only 500 of them, so we have 1% of them.
and then he also sent me the exclusive Bumblebee Volume 1. So
He doesn't know you very well.
Wow.
This is so the Bumblebee toy I don't care about, but it does have the exclusive Dino tapes in there. So that's what I'm excited about.
Isn't it a drawer that pulls out? You can't show the tapes? Make sure he didn't take them from you.
Oh no, it does pull.
Look
out.
at that shit. There we
Look
go.
at Yoshi knowing his toy stuff.
Yoshi
there they are.
making Charles open his toys.
There they are. So, and Dale was able to pick up 2 of these. So, Darryl, you got one too. One of these,
Darryl.
yeah, one.
Darryl, who's sworn off movie toys.
Hey, Charles,
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dale.
I'll give you $20 for Daryl's.
I will
You,
pay.
Yoshi.
Hang on. I will pay $40 if you'll make them have a knife fight for it.
Oh, I will contribute $40 to that fight.
Well, I know Yoshi doesn't want it at all, so I don't know why he'd get into a knife fight. But
Ratings.
I'm just trying to see a knife fight.
He wants it to melt on air.
But yeah, so it was a good week for me. It's like I went to SDCC this week. So
And you didn't have to wait in a single line.
yeah, Dale, you're awesome. Thank you for doing that for us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, Dale, you're a real pal.
You got a book? Thank you, Dale.
Yes, it's awesome.
All right. Well, I think that's everything we got this week on Trips to the Store. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, want to thank our Donatreons, our listeners on PayPal and Patreon who support the show. We really appreciate that. And keep on listening and watching. If you would like to become a Donatreon, just go to www.transmissionspodcast.com/support. Oop, wrong way, /support. And that's how you can learn how to sign up. And if you want to just leave us feedback, go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. And that's how you can leave us voicemails, emails, just notes, or contact us on social media. We're on all the social media sites.
Charles is too nice to say it, but honestly, we're not going to do shit for you unless you give us money. Then we'll acknowledge your existence. So that's the part Charles leaves out every week. It's going to cost you money. Just know that.
False.
And we need
Please
a
note
lot
that
of money.
Yoshi does not speak for Transmissions Podcast.
Because you guys aren't
As
speaking.
a contracted employee.
We
I
pay
went
nothing.
from founding member to that shit. That was quick.
Don't treat him like he's G2 now. Come on now.
I forgot Charles bought out my shares.
You should have read the fine print.
Fine, he just
Shouldn't
took
have
them.
sold them to me.
He just took them, like he took all of ours.
All right. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
And scene.